Heck yeah. Check these things out. Do y'all like these? Do y'all like lighting? Do you like good lighting? Because I know I do. I've tried the cheap Amazon lighting and all that stuff. They're not as good. This is legit American-made Diode Dynamics lighting. And we are giving a set away for free when we hit 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So, if you want a chance to win a set of these and the wiring harness you need to toggle between the backlight and the main beam, make sure you're subscribed to Discover Power Sports YouTube channel. When we reach 1,000 subscribers, we are going to randomly choose a subscriber, and we are going to send this pair of lights and the wiring harness to them on us. So make sure you're subscribed wherever it is, on whatever device, and you could be the one.
Well, folks, there it is, the completed Trailblazer. The front end swapped, hood, bumpers, lights, grill, got the bra on there for some extra protection, and it is now sold. So on to its new owner, help fund a few other projects or some upgrades, something like that. But nice seeing you. We're going to send its brethren off in a blaze of glory. Slap the pull plate on the 22 here. Obviously got to have the 2 extra compared to the factory setup on these new 2022s and 2023s. Otherwise you get one like this that only has 6. Beefed up the back a little bit on that sucker, so we're gonna swap this guy out. We're gonna ignore whatever that sticker says I can't read anyway, and freaking tow some crap with this sucker. Obviously we don't tow a whole lot of actual trailers or anything. Have in the past, yes, just for fun, but usually obviously put, you know, a coupler there in case we got to yank something out. Just easier to retrieve these things because this little bitty rinky-dink bar here is snap a chain around that and a hook around that, and doesn't give you a whole lot of articulation. So all right, I got those nuts off. Obviously those are 18s, and no matter how you put the sucker, it's gonna kind of bind up. Obviously the suspension has been able to kind of release a little bit and put a little bit of tension to hold it on. So I will say aligning these suckers is very important, and making sure these knuckles here stay articulated properly, and you definitely want to get it snug and get it tight. Otherwise you're going to end up with binding up, or obviously this crap coming loose and wearing and causing some type of other disaster. So I'm going to get that popped off, slap that one back on, line everything back up, run the bolts back on it, torque her back down, and then we'll be good to go. Easy, simple little install. All right, I'm an idiot. Forgot to take those 2 off first go around, so actually sucker just plopped right off. Time to give her some juice. All right, got that sucker on there. Obviously she's a little torqued up here, so we'll do a few forward and reverses, get her settled back down, double check, make sure all these guys are moving like they're supposed to be, and then we're golden. Be freaking towing crap like the Malibu in no time. All right, pump, got her dialed, got the suspension settled back down. We'll hit with a little bit more torque, just a couple rips with the old DeWalt, and then she should be golden. Also gonna still trying to come up with an idea to link all those lights up on mine, kind of like Bryce did. I was moving mine from those edges to the middle here, kind of like he did. So somewhere in the center of the roof there, kind of got a couple ideas. Again, I had that aluminum idea that I was gonna cut it and break it to the line of the roof, but then I came up with this guy here. Obviously it's just a pod bar for a truck, and so I could link all these up, and then just some light bar feet. So I'm actually going to set that up here, something like that, just kind of in the middle and support the roof. Obviously level, but in theory, try it out. Got to get some Meteor hardware for these ends. Obviously I'm going to get swap out these goofy cheap Allen heads and put some Grade 8 in there and then some nylocks, obviously, to help with the vibration and things like that. So we'll try that guy out, see if we can make it work without just drilling holes. Like I said, on Bryce's is plastic, mine's metal, so it obviously would be fine. Just want to try something a little different here, just to get them off. Plan is probably to get a roof rack. I don't know if I want the AFX. I've kind of spoken to that a few times. I really don't like the bulkiness of the Can-Am one, so we'll see. Got it on, dude. What do you think?
Holy crap, that was fast.
Yeah, I know, dude.
I was coming to help you. I like it.
Always arise when the work's done. IT guys, dude.
All right, guys, Bryce here with Discover Power Sports again. Little update on my lighting for my X3. So I told you guys that I was going to swap the 2 outers out for the for the amber lens. So here they are. So this is the one I showed y'all originally, and these are what I got for replacements. So this one, they're both combos. So they have a driving beam and a flood beam, you know, half and half. But this one is actually for a Max SS3. So like Stevens are actually Max SS3 pods. And so the Max SS3 pods only come with LED chips that are 6000K, so the very white. The amber, or the pros and sports that come with the amber lens, they actually have a 4000K, more of a yellow LED chip. So that's why there's a difference. So what I did is, because this one is a white, the 6000K LED chips, I got the darker lens so that hopefully the lighting will match, or should be closer. That far one over there is a 4000K LED chip SS3. So I'm gonna swap these out real quick. It's easy. I'll show you that, and I'll show you the difference in the light. Okay, so there are 4 screws. They're Torx screws. They're T10s. So once you loosen them, you can just pull this entire lens assembly off. They do have a seal, so they kind of stick to the bezel. Get this opened up. I'm actually going to put the old one back in because it's still good, so I'll keep it. In case I want to switch back. That's the nice thing about these, is you could really switch this stuff depending on where you're going riding. If you're going to be doing some slow moving stuff, you could just put all floods. If you're going to be doing some high speed stuff, you could do some driving or combo, or even some spots. I don't have any spots. I think that's just too much. Maybe if I was doing racing or something, would I do that? So that's what it looks like in there. So then you just made it up there. I put the beam pattern the same so as the others to match. The only thing that does stink about this is visually the colors are not going to match while they're off. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. I'm the one that ordered a 4000K SS3 pod to start with, so just to try it out. So I am stuck with it. Okay. Nice thing is I didn't even have to remove it. So there it is. Looks kind of cool. A lot more orange than the other one, but again, not bad. So let me swap the other side out real quick. We'll turn the lights on, see what it looks like, and be done. All right, so here we got the lenses. They're swapped. These are combos. Again, the white ones, that's a fog. So there they are. So yeah, different color. That kind of stinks. The right one is definitely a little more orange, more yellow. But let's flip these bad boys on. Let's see how they look. Oh yeah, I think the color when they're lit up is pretty close. Man, it looks really good on the wall here. Let's flip the lights off. Oh yeah. I mean, look at that. Oops, I'm blocking it. And look at that. Yeah, they're very close. I think they're perfect. Yeah, they match very well. Yes, I'm pumped. That looks good. So, all right, well, that'll conclude that. We'll get on to the next part of the video.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking steep.
Yeah.
Doesn't do it justice, obviously, on video.
Yeah.
In the daylight, we'll have to, they'll know the meaningness of that soon enough.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. Dripped up for being wet and muddy right there, too.
Yeah.
Pretty dang washed out right there.
Yeah.
Sick. This dude decided to join us. Heck yeah, dude. Do a little night ripping on the prairies. Bryce in the 2020. Fly by here. Yeah, getting the prairies out. Little 98 300 all-wheel drive. And the 08 360. Selectable four-wheel drive. Look at that friggin'. Look at that 2008 technology. Manual locking, dude. Obviously, they still come with that on the Kawasaki's, but pretty sick for back in the day. Be able to snatch that and lock them in. Did delete here whenever I was pushing the Malibu out of the mud. Good unit. Dude, aiming his lights. Oh, yeah. Pretty sick setup. I'm digging the yellow. Yeah, they're freaking bright. What do you think, sir?
I love them. Big fan.
Good to know. Pretty sweet.
A lot of light.
Freaking trophy trucking over here. Yeah, it is a lot of light. It's pretty awesome. What do you think, young man?
It's pretty bright.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Yeah, I like it a lot better. There's a little bit of light in here, but it's not bad.
Yeah, not near as bad as getting blasted like right back in the face.
Yeah.
Like a mag light strength in your eyeball from the bounce off these mirrors here.
Probably should have moved them back a little more, but it's only gone back like an inch. So,
shoot, not a big deal.
it's all good.
I've seen some people put like little bitty fins like right here, like out a couple inches.
Yeah.
Maybe like an inch to help block some of the ambient. They just epoxied them on or something. Looks pretty slick.
Oh well.
Got the chase lights on. Freaking, if you're working construction, this is the setup, dude. The old Bolt's seen better days. Used to be able to rip all this on the freaking four-wheeler. See some action off this cliff side. What's this mound doing? This mound pop up, dude.
I don't know.
To be determined.
We'll use it.
Oh yeah. What are you doing there, Way?
Get some pictures.
Oh my gosh, it's about the experience. Here's where Bryce is going to crawl down this sucker. Used to be able to drive it with ZZ, pack some dirt in it. Hopefully use the prairie for reference here. Down there. Freaking smooth. Oh yeah. Our next project, the old road is coming apart here, so we're going to do some type of sorcery here to shore it back up. That way we get the other side of this property.